Last week when the temperatures dropped, I was sure that fall was completely gone. But it's actually still here, even if the leaves are more on the ground than in the trees now. This week the temperature has gone up to almost 70, which is definitely not normal for here in October, but it's been just so lovely. It's been a very wet and rainy few days, which makes the leaves have this smell that I don't know the word for it. It smells like fall, and it definitely doesn't do my allergies any favors, but it's just the best smell ever. So having the temperatures be warm enough to open up the windows and being able to spend time outside without having to put on a coat or anything like that has just felt so good these last few days. I've been taking time to really meditate on the things I'm most grateful for right now, and for sure I'm so grateful that I live in a place where there's a beautiful fall and that we have 4 seasons. It's a challenge when it's hot in the summer and a challenge when it's really cold in the winter, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to get to see these different seasons. There's no controlling the weather, that's for sure. So it's just something I try hard to be grateful for when there is really beautiful weather, because of course there's those moments where it's freezing or just scorching hot. But when you get these moments where your body's so comfortable outside, it's something I can really be grateful for. And I'm also feeling grateful that these little straggler green beans are left over, because look what I've got, buddy. I picked you some green beans. Come here. Stay. I am so grateful for this little guy. He is just the best little buddy to have around. I take him pretty much everywhere I go, and I don't know what I would do without him. He's just my little buddy. The warmer temperatures bring with it, of course, some very foggy mornings, which just have this very dreamy feel to them. Everything is just so beautiful with a blanket of fog laying on it softly. I drove into town because I wanted to get some chocolate chips to make some chocolate chip cookies, and I had to just stop at every little lane that I saw because it was so beautiful with all of the fog. Another thing I have put on my mental gratitude list lately is how happy I am that I can walk. I've mentioned it before in other videos, but I had some really bad back problems in the past and lost my ability to walk for a little while. So just that in itself is such a gift. And speaking of gifts, oh my goodness, I found these trees and the colors were just spectacular. I sat there and I thought to myself, what if I couldn't see the colors? What if the world was just black and white? I mean, life would still be amazing. Everything around me would still be incredible. I would smell the smells, I would hear all the sounds. But what a gift it is that I can actually see these amazing colors that are there in front of me. Oh, I can't tell you how good it feels to open up these curtains and to open up the front door and let the fresh air come in like it did all summer. But now it's been weeks that I've had to keep everything closed up. So it just feels incredible to let all that fresh air in. And I can't possibly make a video about gratitude without mentioning my deep love of food. I love to bake, I love to cook, I love to eat, and sometimes it's easy to take it for granted that there's food there. And so I never want that to happen. And I always try really hard to stop and think about that, because there have been moments in my life where I've been really tight with money and I haven't been able to just go out and buy any type of food that I wanted. And that's hard. So right now things are okay, and I'm really grateful for that. When you're a freelance worker, work can kind of be there sometimes and not at other times. And right now, there is plenty of work. Fall is my busy season as a portrait and wedding photographer. So when that happens, when that busy season kicks in, I usually get exhausted. My right arm usually gets tired from doing too much editing, but at the same time, I'm so grateful for the work because, of course, we need more money in order to live. So I'm so grateful that right now there's enough work coming in. It felt really good making my video this week be just about the things I'm feeling grateful for right now. I mean, that's kind of how I started making videos anyway, was just focusing on the beautiful things in the world and how grateful I feel about them. And that's still really the main focus of my videos. But also, I've been, trying to learn how to be a better videographer and tell more stories than just how grateful I am. But it felt good today to just go back to thinking about gratitude and just the things I'm so grateful for, like being able to see, being able to hear, being able to walk and just talk, all the things that I have and not everybody has. We all have our own, problems and struggles, but we all have things that are just incredible. So I'm beyond grateful for the many different things that I have, and I definitely have some struggles going on in life, like everybody. So it's so helpful to just stop and think about the things that are amazing, because there's plenty of them. And that the idea of when I was sitting there on the bench with the colors around me and the leaves, it came to me at that moment, like, oh man, I wonder what it would look like if I turned this footage into black and white. And it actually did still look very beautiful and artistic. But that was when the idea came to me. It was sitting in the moment. I was just filming it because I thought it was beautiful. But then as I was sitting there, I was like, wow, maybe it would be neat to actually use that footage to talk about how amazing it is that there are colors and that I can see them. That's an amazing thing. And you can live your life without being able to see color and you'd be fine. But how amazing is it when you can actually see that and enjoy the colors? So, as always, I ask you the question, what are you grateful for? I love reading people's comments where you share the things that you're grateful for. And I like asking it over and over because, I mean, it changes every week for all of us, or even every day sometimes. The thing that's, you're so grateful for today might not be the thing you're grateful for tomorrow. There might be something new that comes along that you're really grateful for. So I would love to read your comments below about that. And I have my friends coming in this weekend. They're going to stay with me. So I'm going to go do my least favorite thing ever, which is clean my house. I'm a neat person, but I'm not somebody who loves cleaning. I know there are people who it's like their stress reliever to go around every day and clean. I'm a weekly cleaner, but you know how when you have company come over, you give it a really thorough clean. And yeah, I'm not really a fan of that, but I'm going to go do that now. But I hope that you're having a wonderful week, and I hope that you have an even better weekend full of wonderful, beautiful things. And I will see you next week.